This is called the show. If you didn't know, this is called the show.
Ladies.
Happy Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Today is Workout Wednesday. I hope that you guys were able to get something in today because tomorrow is Thanksgiving Day and you have to make sure that you get something in before you stuff your face. I know I'm going to have to hit it hard because I have not been able to go to the gym in the last 5 days. I've been super, super busy with my kids. You know, they're off now. They're in Arkansas for the holiday. But trying to get them there, I just was like just running around trying to get so many things done, you know, with the kids, trying to, you know, go shopping, make sure they have the proper attire for Arkansas because it's a little chilly. It's colder than what it is here in LA. Here in LA, all of a sudden it's like, it's hot. It's like, what is going on with this weather? It's not, it doesn't even feel like fall. You know, it is just like super, super warm, and it's going to get even hotter like the rest of the week, which is ridiculous, retarded. We don't even have foliage here. So you in the East Coast, and I guess would be Midwest too, you're lucky that you're able to experience all 4 seasons because we just don't, you know, we don't get to do that. But, you know, one thing that I wanted to tell you is, so my kids, so they're in Arkansas. But when they landed on Tuesday, because they went off, you know, I dropped them off at the airport at 5 a.m. because they had a super early flight. They mentioned to me that they were going to go eat at some place, some restaurant where, like, I guess they throw the bread at you. And I was laughing. And I thought to myself, oh, my gosh, like, I cannot believe this. So I told my daughter, I was like, you're going to have to send me, you know, where this place is at or the name of it and exactly what it is that they throw at you, because originally she thought it was where they throw the food at you. And I was like, wait, that doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right that they'll throw the food at you. And it ended up being that they throw the bread at you. So it's a restaurant called Lambert. So I'm sure David Hernandez, I know he's that one person that listens in Arkansas. I don't know, though, if this is in Arkansas or if it's in Missouri, because my kids landed in Missouri and they drove like an hour and a half to Arkansas. But this restaurant, Lambert, they apparently like throw the hot bread to you. Like there's these like rolls, and they sent me a video of it. And I was kind of laughing because what you do, it's like you sit there at the table and you're eating with your food. And if you want a roll, you kind of wave at the, you know, like the waiter or the person at the counter. You wave at them. And as soon as you wave, then they say, hot bread. And they throw it at you. So you have to catch it. You know, so it was kind of funny, you know, and interesting that where the counter is at, where the bread is, and where my son was sitting with my daughter at this, you know, restaurant. It was like kind of like 2 tables. It almost looks like a cafe, like Denny's. What is that one called? Millie's, like those type of cafe, like the cafes, you know, mom and pops. But it was kind of funny when I saw that video where they just like throw the bread and it's like freshly made and it's warm and it's good. I've just never heard of such a thing, but maybe you guys got to let me know. Is this something common in the Midwest that you experience, or is this just like one of those things only that you'll see in wherever this place is at? Or maybe, who knows, maybe Lambert is a place, it's a chain of restaurants that you see like in the Midwest. You guys have to tweet me at Elizabeth Mesa or send me a Facebook message and let me know if there's any type of particular cafes or restaurants that they do anything kind of interesting, such as that, you know, where like this one, like I said, it's Lambert, and they throw the bread at you, like you wave, and then like the waiter at the counter says, hot bread, you know, I guess he yells it, and then they throw it at you, and then you have to just catch it. I thought that was very funny and interesting. I'm excited today because my guest today is Dr. Logan Westbrook, and this is fascinating because he wrote some books on the music industry, record companies, and you know, I started to read his books, and it tells you everything what you need to know, especially for like artists that are coming in and they sign deals or they're looking to sign deals. I found it very, you know, fascinating just reading about exactly what it is. He details in there exactly what you need to do, from like having a manager, having a publicist. Do you need one? Which kind of representation do you need? Do you need a lawyer? When do you need to bring the lawyer in? And it details exactly, how you should negotiate the deals, what you should look in for your deal, depending on what type of deal you have, or like the kind of music, or at one point when you're going to sell certain type of records, then that's when you need to bring in like a certain percentage. It's very fascinating. And I found it to be that for myself, if I was in the music industry, or if I was an artist looking to be represented or looking to make a deal with the record company, I think I would just follow his guidelines, and I would just say the heck with, having a manager, because everything is it's very well, put in there, where it almost, makes you feel like, you can negotiate your own stuff without feeling like you're going to get stiffed on anything. He's going to come up next. What else can I tell you guys about my workout? I think that's it. Like, I haven't really worked out. I'm going to start working out. I'm not sure what I'm doing for Turkey Day. I think I'm going to go to some friends' houses and just kind of visit them, because usually when I don't have any kids, that's the time that I take advantage, visiting friends that I don't get to see, because life as a parent, especially being a single mom, it's so much work. You don't have time. You basically don't have time for you. But now I'm going to have time for me and my friend. So I don't know. What am I going to get into? I guess we shall see. I guess you'll have to find out later. And that's if I decide to tell you. You're listening to the show on Dash Radio Discover.
What you got until you get what you need, y'all. You got to give a lot just to get what you need sometimes, y'all. Give me the bridge now. I feel like busting loose, busting loose. Give me the bridge now. Bustin' loose now. Bustin' loose in the evening. Bustin' loose can be pleasing. Talk about bustin' loose, y'all. Bustin' loose in the meantime. Bustin' loose make you feel fine. Talking about bustin' loose, y'all. Bustin' loose to my love Jones. Bustin' loose to each his own. Talking about bustin' loose, y'all. My love Jones, bustin' loose to each his own. Give me the bridge, y'all. I feel like bustin' loose. Give me the bridge, y'all. Give me the bridge, now. I feel like bustin' loose, bustin' loose. I said, Shala, come on, y'all said. y'all doing that?
What you guys know about that music? You know what? I'm going to back it up because you know what? I've learned a thing or two playing this song. I did not realize, but I'm going to let Dr. Logan Westbrook tell us the history of this song. Let everybody know what the history of this song is.
Well, that artist was Chuck Brown and the Soul Searchers, and Chuck Brown is famous for the creator of go-go music, which is out of Washington, D.C. And ironically, that particular song, that was the first artist that I signed to my label some years ago. And that also was the very first release on my label, Source Records, which was distributed by distributed by MCA. And it went gold after it was released. And that was the record that was responsible for spreading the go-go sound throughout the world as a result of the efforts of my company and my label when we released that record. That was Chuck Brown and the Soul Searchers. Now, that is definitely old school. And then some years later, along comes Nelly, and Nelly samples that song, and it changed to Hot in Here. And if you listen to Hot in Here and you listen to Bustin' Loose, you'll see that they are one and the same. But that was a crossover from old school to new school.